Hey there, Zodiac enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the wild, untamed world of Sagittarius, the adventurous, free-spirited trailblazer of the Zodiac. If you've ever met a Sagittarius, you know there's nothing ordinary about them. Their vibrant energy, unpredictable nature, and fearless approach to life make them stand out in any crowd. From their unfiltered honesty to their insatiable thirst for exploration, Sagittarians live life on their own terms, defying expectations and embracing every moment with unmatched passion. In this video, we're breaking down the 7 reasons why Sagittarius is one of the most unique and fascinating signs of the zodiac. Their contradictions, quirks, and zest for life make them truly one of a kind. So, buckle up and get ready to explore the captivating world of Sagittarius. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like to join our cosmic community. Let's get started. 1. They speak without a filter. Sagittarians are famous for their bold, no-holds-barred honesty. When a Sagittarius, honesty is the ultimate virtue, and they believe sugarcoating the truth only muddies the waters. Their straightforward approach cuts through the noise, putting everything out in the open without hidden agendas. But here's the catch. Not everyone handles their bluntness the same way. What Sagittarius sees as refreshing clarity, others might find a bit too harsh or tactless. They don't sweat how their words land because, for them, being authentic is what matters most. They'd rather risk a little discomfort than resort to hypocrisy or half-truths. This can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, their friends and family know the geese, always get an honest opinion, no fluff included. On the other, their lack of a filter can spark awkward moments or even ruffle feathers. They don't mean to hurt feelings. It's just that they value truth over diplomacy. In their mind, a tough truth is better than a comforting lie, even if it stings. Sagittarians aren't trying to be cruel. They just don't get why people take offense at honesty. If you ask for their opinion, brace yourself. They'll give it to you straight, no chaser. This can make them seem insensitive in delicate situations, especially when someone's looking for emotional support rather than a reality check. But those who know them well see the heart behind the honesty. There's no malice, just a genuine desire to keep it real. If they do realize they've crossed a line, they're quick to apologize, but they'll never stop being true to themselves. Their unfiltered nature makes them unpredictable conversationalists, but fiercely loyal allies. They value people who can handle their candor and aren't afraid to call them out when needed. What do you think? Do you love Sagittarius's brutal honesty or find it a bit much? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you're vibing with this video, give it a like to keep the zodiac love going. 2. They're restless wanderers. Sagittarius is the zodiac's eternal explorer, always chasing the next adventure. Staying still? That's not in their DNA. Their adventurous spirit craves constant motion. Whether it's hopping on a plane to a new country, diving into a new project, or just striking up a conversation with someone fascinating. For them, life is a tapestry of experiences, and routine is their kryptonite. When things get too predictable, their instincts kick in, pushing them to seek out something fresh and exciting. This restlessness isn't just about physical movement, it's emotional and intellectual too. Sagittarians might switch careers, move cities, or even countries, always chasing growth and new perspectives. They're not afraid of the unknown. They thrive on it, seeing every change as a chance to evolve. This makes them incredibly adaptable, able to blend into any environment or culture with ease. But to others, this can look like instability or a lack of commitment. In reality, Sagittarians are just following their heart's call to explore. In relationships, this need for freedom can make them tricky to pin down. They love meeting new people and sharing experiences, but they can't stand feeling caged. If a friendship, romance, or job stifles their independence, they'll bolt, no matter how much they care. It's not about disloyalty. It's about staying true to their need for space. When given room to roam, Sagittarians are passionate, loyal companions who bring a sense of adventure to every connection. They don't run from responsibility. they run from stagnation. The world's too big and life's too short to stay in one place. 3. They have a unique life philosophy. Sagittarians aren't just living life. They're philosophizing about it. Their open-mindedness and relentless curiosity set them apart. They're not satisfied with surface-level answers. They want to dig deeper, challenge norms, and explore big ideas. Whether it's through travel, books, or late-night debates, Sagittarians are always searching for meaning. They're the zodiac's eternal students, forever chasing knowledge and questioning everything from societal rules to the meaning of life itself. Their philosophy blends optimism, freedom, and a touch of detachment. They don't cling tightly to people, places, or ideas because they believe life is about constant growth and change. This can make them seem rebellious to those who stick to tradition, but Sagittarians aren't out to cause trouble. They're just living in a way that feels true to them. They'd rather carve their own path than follow someone else's. This love for learning makes them magnetic conversationalists. They've always got a fresh perspective or a wild story to share, and they thrive on debates that spark new ideas. They're not about imposing their views. They respect everyone's right to their own truth. Their goal? To inspire others to think bigger, step out of their comfort zones, and embrace life as a journey of discovery. For Sagittarius, every experience is a chance to grow wiser and see the world through a new lens. 4. They're fiercely independent. Sagittarius is the zodiac's lone wolf, craving freedom above all else. From a young age, they resist anything that feels like control, whether it's strict rules, clingy relationships, or rigid expectations. They want to explore the world on their terms, making their own choices without anyone holding them back. If they sense someone's trying to box them in, their instinct is to break free. This independence shines in every part of their life. At work, they gravitate toward roles that offer flexibility. Think entrepreneurs, freelancers, or globe-trotting creatives. A 9-to-5 desk job? That's their nightmare. In relationships, they need partners who respect their space. They're passionate and loyal, but possessiveness is a deal breaker. They'll walk away from even the deepest connections if they feel trapped, not because they don't care, but because freedom is their oxygen. This can make Sagittarians seem hard to pin down. One day they're all in, the next they're off chasing a new horizon. It's not flakiness. They're just wired to prioritize their individuality. When they find someone who gets this and gives them room to breathe, they're fiercely loyal, bringing energy and adventure to the relationship. For Sagittarius, true happiness comes from choosing their path freely, and they extend that same respect to others. 5. They have boundless energy. Sagittarians are like human energizer bunnies, always on the move, always buzzing with excitement. Whether they're planning a last-minute trip, diving into a new hobby, or just hyping up a group hangout, their enthusiasm is infectious. They live for the thrill of new experiences, and every day is a chance to make life an adventure. Their boundless energy makes them the life of the party, always ready with a wild idea or a spontaneous plan to shake things up. This hyperactivity isn't just physical, it's mental too. Their minds are always racing, jumping from deep philosophical thoughts to silly jokes in seconds. They crave constant stimulation, soaking up knowledge from books, cultures, or random conversations. But this can make them seem scattered. They'll start projects with fiery passion, only to move on when something shinier catches their eye. It's not a lack of commitment, just their need for variety. In social settings, Sagittarians are magnetic. Their storytelling and charisma draw people in, inspiring others to step out of their shells. But their intensity can overwhelm quieter types who struggle to keep up. They don't mean to exhaust anyone. They're just wired to live at full throttle. For Sagittarius, life's too exciting to slow down. 6. They're unpredictable and hard to pin down. Sagittarius is a walking paradox, impossible to predict. One day they're obsessed with a new goal. The next, they're off chasing a completely different dream. Their restless spirit and love for new experiences mean they rarely stick to one path for long. This isn't about being flaky. It's about embracing life's flow and staying open to change. For them, happiness lies in freedom, not rigid plans. This unpredictability shows up in their personality too. They can be deep and philosophical one moment, then cracking jokes or diving into a spontaneous adventure the next. Their flexibility lets them adapt to any situation, but it can leave others scratching their heads, wondering what they'll do next. They hate being boxed in by labels or expectations and prefer to keep people guessing. In relationships, this can cause confusion. They might seem super invested one day, then distant the next, not because they don't care, but because they need space to process their emotions their way. Their moods and interests shift fast, making them hard to read. But that's what makes them so intriguing. They're never boring, always keeping you on your toes. 7. They don't follow rules. They blaze their own trail. Sagittarius isn't here for society's rulebook. Their free spirit and expansive mindset make them question anything that feels restrictive, whether it's workplace policies, social norms, or relationship expectations. They're not rebelling just to stir the pot. They believe rules should make sense, not exist for tradition's sake. If something doesn't align with their values, they'll challenge it without hesitation. This makes Sagittarians natural trailblazers. They're the ones quitting stable jobs to backpack across the globe, rejecting societal pressures to live authentically, or questioning cultural norms that feel outdated. They don't care about fitting in. They want to discover their own truth and live it boldly. This courage inspires some, but can ruffle feathers among those who prefer the status quo. In relationships, they reject rigid expectations. Love, friendship, or family ties should flow naturally, not be bound by external pressures. If they feel forced into a role, they'll pull back to protect their freedom. But when they find people who accept them as they are, they're fiercely loyal, offering a connection that's authentic and unshackled. Sagittarius lives with a passion and boldness that's equal parts inspiring and bewildering, but that's what makes them unforgettable. Sagittarius is a sign that defies definition. Their endless energy, thirst for freedom, and unique outlook make them bold, unpredictable, and utterly captivating. They live with a fire that both inspires and confounds, turning life into an adventure without limits. If you've got a Sagittarius in your life, get ready for a wild ride full of surprises, challenges, and growth. In their world, rules are just suggestions, and life is a journey meant to be explored. So, are you ready to join them on their path? Thanks for watching, Cosmic Explorers. If you loved this deep dive into Sagittarius, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and share your favorite Sagittarius trait in the comments below. Are you a proud Sag? Or do you know one who fits this to a T? Let's keep the conversation going. See you in the next video for more zodiac magic.